Unique words to season your prose and poetry. This list was not compiled by online internet searches, dutiful research, or any sort of premeditated, concerted effort. Instead, it is a list compiled over years of listening. A personal list of nearly 500 words I want to share with you. Disclaimer: I reserve the right to mispronounce any of these words with impunity. However, I will endeavor not to. Let us begin. Abettor, absent omen, abject, abreast, abyss, acquaintance, acumen, addle, adjacent, adolescent, adorn, aeonian, affectionate, affectation, affluence, agog, albatross, altruistic, amalgamate, amble, amulet, anagram, ancillary, animus, however you spell that, enunciate, ardent, aspect, asperse, astonish, astronomical, au contraire, auspice, austere, avalon, aversion, axiom, badgered, balderdash, bannel, bane, baroness, baron, bauble, begot, behemoth, behest, benign, bleat, blossom, bombast, boon, braggadocious, bravo, brawn, bray, broad, buffoon, cachet, cacophony, cadence, camaraderie, cantankerous, capricious, Cartesian, castigate, catalyst, catharsis, caveat, cavil, centaur, cease, cessation, chasm, clamor, clocked, coagulate, coalesce, contrive, cogito, cogitator, cognizant, chronicler, comely, commiserate, compendium, compulsion, concerted, concord, condemn, condescension, confident, conscientious, that's hard to say, constitution, consortium, conversant, coquette, countenance, counteract, controversy, cozen, croak, croft, cruel, cryptic, crudgel, curio, daft, dainty, daunt, dead-eye, decked, decorum, delightful, dilemma, delineate, demonstrative, depreciate, deprivation, deracinate, derelict, desalination, device, dialectic, dignitary, diminution, dimple, dimwit, dirge, disseminate, dismiss, divot, dross, durst, eccentricity, eerie, effluence, effulgence, eidolon, element, elucidate, emerge, enclave, engender, enigma, enigmatic, enmity, ephemeral, epidemic, epistle, epitaph, epithet, e pluribus unum, eerie, eros, estoppel, ethic, equivocate, excerpt, exclave, exemplar, exfiltrate, ex nihilum, exposure, expunge, expurgate, extemporaneous, extraneous, fastidious, fanciful, faux pas, feckless, feign, fervor, fetter, fiefdom, flimflam, flippant, firmament, foppery, forebode, forlorn, forsooth, fratricide, fray, frazzle, fret, freeze, furnace, gaggle, garish, gazebo, glib, gloom, gormless, gravitas, gregarious, gripe, hagiography, handmaiden, harangue, havoc, henchman, histrionic, horse, homage, horde, hubbub, humph, huzzah, hydra, hyssop, illustrative, imbecile, imbibe, immaculate, immolation, impeccable, impetuous, imprecatory, incantation, incarnate, inconspicuous, incorrigible, increment, indignity, indolent, industrious, inebriate, ineffable, inept, infatuation, insolent, ignominious, infernal, ingrate, ingratiate, inhibition, inordinate, interm, interrogative, intuition, jackal, jargon, kerfuffle, lament, languid, lectionary, lethargic, lethargy, leviathan, levitate, libation, licentious, lineage, linger, lingo, liturgy, lionize, listless, locket, loom, loquacious, lucid, lucrative, lucre, or liqueur, I don't know how to say that, luncheon, lurch, lurid, luscious, macabre, maelstrom, malady, malaise, mantle, masquerade, maya, medallion, meliquor, or melquire, meridian, merriment, metaphysic, midwit, milquetoast, misanthrope, mitten, modicum, motonically, monotony, morose, moxie, multiplicity, myriad, mystify, myopia, myopic, nascent, ne'er-do-well, nemesis, neologism, nest, nincompoop, non sequitur, nuance, nullify, obstinate, odious, ontology, onus, onward, ooze, opera, panoply, paragon, pariah, parlance, parlay, passe, pedagogue, pederast, pedestrian, penance, pendant, penitence, perchance, perfidious, peripatetic, pernicious, persnickety, petrichor, petulant, phonetic, picturesque, pitch, pithy, platitude, poignant, polyglot, porpoise, posterity, preempt, prelest, preposterous, prerogative, praetorium, privy, proliferate, prosaic, prowling, proximity, plugist, purveyor, putting on airs, putrid. Quagmire, quibble, quirky, racket, ramification, rapport, rascal, razzmatazz, reciprocate, reciprocity, redux, reflection, refulgent, regiment, reliquary, remnant, renege, replete, reprobate, resolution, retinue, retrograde, rhapsody, ridden, rigmarole, romp, rhotic, rubicon, and ruminate. Sabaton, sacrosanct, salacious, salvific, sanctimonious, sardonic, savvy, scant, schadenfreude, schlock, scoff, sear, seethe, serendipity, shackle, shamble, sidestream, simpleton, siphon, sizzle, skitter, slag, sluggard, slumber, snark, civil, sociopathy, solipsism, spectacle, spectre. Sequester, squalor, stammer, stasis, stockade, stutter, subordinate, succinct, sustentation, swelter, synapse, syndicate. Bonus here would be sustenance, if I didn't say that one already. Sustenance. Tabulate, tantrum, tapestry, tarnish, telos, temperance, tenuous, terse. Thrash, throng, transient, tremulous, tribunal, troglodyte, trudge, tone, topple, totter, tumult, twinkle, undulate, unique, veil, vapid, vaunt, vehement, veil. Oh, two veils. Haha. Different meanings for these. Veil and veil, verboten, verdant, verily, veritable, vexation, vigor, vile, vitol, visceral, vitriol, voracious, vouchsafe, voyeur, well-to-do, whimsy, wiles, zealot, zeitgeist, and zest. Oof! That was a mouthful. I say often that the English language is good for one thing and one thing only, and that is sounding fancy. And I suppose an additional thing would be being fairly universal at this point. As you may have noticed, some of these words, may have their origin in another language, but are still very rightfully a part of the English language. Now, your homework is to look up the definition of any word that caught your eye or ear, and perhaps the correct pronunciation as well, if I could read. Really, honestly, truly, I believe my start as a writer began as a child when I started noting down memorable words. My curiosity was to embellish, exaggerate, emphasize, epitomize these words as concepts or characters. Then I would weave them into small, isolated narratives that slowly threaded together over many years into stories much, much greater. I hope sharing this impromptu tool could give you the same inspiring effect. If not, do not fear. I have more stories and more fun, creative writing thoughts to share with you. Please do stick around for at least 15. I'd love to build something wonderful together. Free, open, original stories from yours truly, to you dearly, facilitated through the public domain. For posterity, I will have this list on my special website, michaelofstjoseph.com, for your own reference and premier access to everything I do. Thank you.